Oh yeah, let's go there.
And you're looking fantastic.
Oh, stop. This whole thing.
Even looking at yourself.
What do you mean? Even looking at me, I'm old.
So you're young, I mean.
But pounded yam. First of all, yam is sweet. Then you now pound it. Amala, you cannot, as you're swallowing it, you can't bite in between. This is me giving you. If you bite in between, you won't taste anything. But if you pounded yam and then use it to eat soup, sometimes as you take half of the pounded yam, you bite it, it will still be sweet. Pounded yam can stand on its own. Amala cannot. You're laughing. But it's the truth. Amala cannot stand on its own. And you must release this conversation I'm saying. What's up, people? My name is Omawumi, and I have a new song out titled Bullshit, otherwise known as BS. Please listen on Boomplay. It's a very sweet song. Bullshit.
Hi, Omawumi.
Hi.
It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
You're looking fantastic.
Oh, stop. This whole thing.
Okay, so let's just go straight into it. So, I would ask you, you've been in this industry for quite a while now.
Well, yeah. It will make me feel old, I bet.
No. Even looking at yourself.
What do you mean? Even looking at me, I'm old.
No, you're young. I mean, you're popping like.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, how would you say you managed being a mom and your career?
Ooh, you just put yourself on the spot. You see, you should have just checked first before asking. I always feel like that. So, subsequent, as in going further, and you must release this conversation I'm saying. You know what I think? I feel like if a guy came here now and then he was asking a question, if you were asking that question, like, so how do you balance fatherhood and music and your career? It's a normal thing. So why does it have to be like a question of how I balance it? Why is it different because I'm a woman? These are the sort of questions I always like to ask. How do you balance it? Did I tell you that it's unbalanced?
No, okay.
I'm just giving you a sport.
Okay, thank you.
And I feel like people need to hear this, because it's a normal thing. So I feel like maybe the reason why you ask the question is because you feel that men are.
No, it's not even that. You have to travel, do all sorts, you have tours, and then you have to leave your family behind.
Yeah.
So at that moment, is there something? Do you feel like someone has to be there to carry out?
But they have another parent. And that's why I always say that you next time when another male artist comes here and sits here that is also a father and probably married, ask him that question. So how do you balance fatherhood and work? There's another parent. So it's not supposed to be that much of a big deal. But to answer your question after looking for your trouble, it's a healthy balance. I have my husband, I have my family, he has his family, so it doesn't even feel like anything is missing. It's a very, very healthy balance.
So your friendship with Waji
God.
is
you people just making our heads swell.
It's something that I admire so much because I feel like the both of you, it's even the same person. You're being friends with someone that's like you.
Yeah.
So
it's tiring. I mean.
Are you saying you're tired of her?
No, I cannot be. I spoke to her this morning.
Of course. So have you guys thought about doing a joint project or?
Oh, we have a company together. Our company together is called Jimenez Media. We produced our first film in 2019, and it did well in the cinemas by the grace of God. She is starring Sonkele. We have 2 projects that we're working on, music and series and movies. So we do a lot of things together. In fact, there are a lot of things that are coming up. I'd love to tell you about it, but it's the job of the person handling the PR to know how we're going to rest assured, music first of all, and then series, but we have other things in the pipeline. I have to make money off her now. What kind of useless friendship is that? I'll not be seeing money from the friendship.
Of course, you have to. So now you have Bullshit out. Yes. So let's talk about Bullshit. I know Bullshit talks about the ills of the society and government. So what's next after Bullshit?
Well, it's pretty much this. you know, I've come to the age where, not like I'm very old, I'm approaching the fourth floor, but I've come to that point where, you know, it's just time to say it as it is. Besides, this generation is a generation of receiving it as it is. You understand what I mean? So it's time to just, you know, say it as it is. No need to sugarcoat it. If you're living in a bullshit environment, say something about it. If somebody is, you know, like constantly giving you mediocre shit, excuse my French, and then expecting you to like take it, it's time to say no. You know, you need to come correct, you need to come straight. So I feel like this body of work, by the way, my album is ready. I'm still figuring out what to name it, so let's just call it LDHL now. Don't ask me what it means. So that's it pretty much. Oh yeah, Waja is in the album. Praise God. Not of course, this is like the first album that she's inside. I told you now, this is the year of making the friendship useful. So yeah, and then Fino is in the album. Brimo is in the album. Ooh. Yeah, that's it.
So how many songs should we expect?
Oh, there are 9 songs in the album. 9 songs. I wanted to make it 10, but you know, who knows? It's not ready yet. It's ready, but it's not out yet, so it might be 10.
So, is there any dates? When exactly is it coming out?
Ooh, to be honest, it was supposed to be out by now. Ask me what's delaying me. Nothing, no. But it's here. You still get, at least by the grace of God, before summer it should be out.
Okay. So we're anticipating that.
Thank you.
Yes. So you know, the pandemic happened last year, and it stops the flow of something. So how did it affect you as an artist?
Well, I think that was where, you know, the bullshit actually just started. That was one of the things that really brought about that feeling, you know. During that period, I felt a lot of despair. You know, the finality of death was just in the air, and you see somebody today, you don't see the person tomorrow. That's the fear of that was, you know, just there, and it was a horrible experience, but I'm out of it now. But you know, on the bright side, it gave me an opportunity to be able to spend more time with my family. We're indoors. There was one time all of us caught COVID. Everybody. Chef, nanny, driver, children, husband, everybody in the house. So somebody will come and bring us food. We'll drop the food at the gate and walk away. We'll pick it up. For 2 weeks, we didn't leave the house until they came and then they tested us and we were fine. And then everybody went on their jolly road. So it was a time for us to also bond, you know, and it was also a time to look inwards to find where you go fit see bread. Oh. That's why I'm begging people, boom, play the music so that they will give us money. Because there's no show again. Sure, you know. Now that there's no show, what will we do? Hey, boom, play. Hey, give us money. Oh.
Don't worry, they'll get the message. So now that we have new female singers coming up, how do you feel about it? Is there any particular person you like?
Ooh, I like to sit in the middle because, first of all, women were amazing people. You can agree, you can attest to that. You're a woman. And, you know, we put our heart and our soul into whatever we do. So there's this level of perfection that comes with our craft. And, you know, I just want to say shout out to all the women out there that are making it big in the industry. It's not easy because we tend to work twice as hard to get the kind of attention that we rightly deserve. But as it not gonna be like that, you know, we'll just manage ourselves. So shout out to all the women in the industry that are making big waves. Everybody's just amazing right now. I won't lie. I don't think is there any female musician that is not popping right now? Everybody's just popping. Even Chidima self that has gone to Jesus is popping in Jesus. The messaging was popping in Jesus. Yemi Alade wants to scatter the whole of the world. Do you understand? Tiwa is just on another P altogether. Then Arya Star, Thames. Check them now. Everybody's just popping. Shishay now. And you know, when in our times of resting, when we don't want tear body for studio, all of us just did it, collect the big judge roles then for reality, you know, singing competition. So we can't complain.
Interesting. So, do you think Nigerian music has evolved from how it used to be and now? Do you think there's been a huge difference?
I feel that the only constant thing is change. If it does not evolve, don't you think it will have a problem? That's what I think. People in those days, we used to listen to Earth, Wind and Fire. Now we're listening to, so music always changes. That's the only constant thing with music. Is it good change? Some people will argue, that there are pros and cons to it. So some people will argue that, now it's just, real quick because of Gen Z and the fact that you people just, how do I put it now? You people don't have time. I see the hot. Now somebody wants to write a conversation on Twitter, we give you 160 characters. Come on. In those days, we write long thing. So those are the cons. But the good thing about it is that, it's easier now to reach to your fans. It's easier now to create a fan base. More independent artists are coming out. It's just easier to put yourself out there. So there are pros and cons.
So as someone who has contributed to the growth of Nigerian music and African music, we considering your style of music, because your style of music it's like you're having a conversation with who is listening, and it's a free flow of conversation. So how do you, because we'll be having the African Day soon, so what more do you expect to see from Africa at large? Both the government, how women are treated in the society, and generally.
That is such a very big question that cannot be answered in a whole interview, in fact. So what you're asking is my expectations.
Yes.
I feel like, with regards to government, I feel that there should be some level of accountability. Cannot just be tiffing and be doing as you like and nobody will be dealing with you. Yeah, that's a given. I feel like with regards to like women, and that's what you asked, right? I feel like thank God for social media, thank God for the level of exposure now. Things like gender-based violence cannot be swept under the rug anymore. These conversations are coming up, so let's look for the good in that. But if things can be better, I always say so. With regards to, what else did you ask me?
Africa
generally, I think that we are doing great. I feel like this is it, because the world now is a global village. I feel like everybody has access to us and we have access to everybody. So my contribution would be to always like show your culture, show you the Africanism in you. Somebody was asking me today what makes me African. I was like, obviously you can see it's the color in my skin, it's my sass, it's the realness, it's the resilience. So that's what we should show to the people outside that are watching us in Africa.
Sneakers or heels?
Both. I'm wearing sneakers.
Okay, so do you prefer Ebenezer Obey or KSA?
Both. Ebenezer Obey, Omawumi, I saw that. I know all, so I love both of them. I'm sorry, ask. I don't know.
Okay, so what was the last thing you bought in the store by yourself?
For myself? By myself. Ooh, I buy things for myself every day. Can't remember. My phone.
Okay. So I'm about to put you on the spot now.
Okay.
Whiskey or Davido?
Both. Please include Burna Boy. Whiskey, Davido, and Burna Boy. Who else again? Put Rema. Add all, join together for me. I cannot separate them. I love them all.
Okay. Have you ever been arrested before?
I've not been put in jail. Yeah.
So you've been arrested before?
I don't know what that means. Police don't hold me before, yes. We don't reach station, yes. But I know it has cell. There were no charges against me. I was just a troublemaker.
Okay. Have you ever, I know, before you got married, have you ever had a crush on any male celebrity?
No. Okay, well, yes. D'Angelo. When he still had six pack, and when I was 16, I loved D'Angelo with all my life. He's the kind of person that I can just wake up and just say, if he just says Omawumi, I'll tell Baba Camila, you wait too. D'Angelo is calling me. Yeah, when I was much younger. Yeah.
So Amala or pounded yam?
pounded or poundo?
Pounded yam.
It's pounded yam. But I like amala too. But you can't, if you want to, it's pounded. No, I can't.
But you know the conversation on Twitter is amala is the best.
Amala has this, lafon, on the fire is soft. Do you understand? And it's the process of making it, But pounded yam. First of all, yam is sweet. Then you now pound it. Amala, you cannot, as you are swallowing it, you can't bite in between. This is me giving you. If you bite in between, you won't taste anything. But if you pounded yam and then use it to eat soup, sometimes as you take half of the pounded yam, you bite it, it will still be sweet. Pounded yam can stand on its own. Amala cannot. You're laughing.
You are using to describe.
But it's the truth. Amala cannot stand on its own without gbegiri and a wedu and stew. Amala is just useless black lump of swallow. If you put quote me outside, I'm going to. But pounded yam can stand on its own. You can just eat. You feel chop yam by itself now. You feel chop pounded yam with oil and salt. Carry on.